Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you will be taking great care of yourself. I am here with the third online lesson of class 7 social studies. Our today's topic is unit number 4. Dear students, before starting the lesson, the material required is blue pen, blue marker. Today, you just need your social studies notebook along with your winter bag that has been provided by the educators. The topic we are going to discuss is unit number 4, Muslim empires in South Asia, and chapter number 1, that is arrival of Arab and conquest of Sindh. The contents for today's video is arrival of Arabs and conquest of Sindh. Then we will have a short review of our previous lesson. Then we will do our winter pack work. Then at the end we will rewrite the question answers from the winter pack on our notebooks. Dear students, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to know about the conflict between Raja Dahir and Hajjaj bin Yusuf. कि राजा दाहिर और हिजाज बिन यूसुफ के दरमियान में क्या तनाज़ा था. Then the battle of Jittor. Then invasion on Sindh. Then the conquest of Sindh. Okay, let's have a review of our unit number 4, chapter number 1, that is arrival of Arabs and conquest of Sindh. There was a constant struggle of power to enter India because of the conflict between Raja Dahir and Hijaz bin Yusuf. Hijaz bin Yusuf took the decision to send a battalion to India. As we studied in the chapter, there was a conflict between Raja Dahir and Hijaz bin Yusuf. इन दोनों के दरमियान में जो मसला था, इसी वजह से हिजाज बिन यूसुफ ने डिसाइड किया कि वो एक फौज जो है वो इंडिया भेजेगा हमले के लिए. Amongst many tries, बहुत ज़्यादा कोशिशों के बाद Hajjaj bin Yusuf was finally able to consolidate and hold power. When Muhammad bin Qasim invaded and conquered Sindh, जब मोहम्मद बिन कासिम ने सिंध पर हमला किया और उसे फतह कर लिया, उसके बाद हिजाज बिन यूसुफ जो है उसने अपनी पावर वहां पे स्टेबल कर ली. This gave way to many Muslim dynasties in the centuries to come. Okay students, now all of you open your winter packs at page number 12. We will complete our rest of the questions, and that was question number 3. Why is the conquest of Sindh a turning point for Islam and India? कि जो सिंध पे जो है वो सिंध की फतह क्यों किस तरह से इस्लाम के लिए अच्छी साबित हुई. The answer is the conquest of Sindh brought Islamic civilization to the ancient Vedic civilization of the Indian subcontinent. As before the conquest of Sindh, they were following the Vedic civilization. लेकिन अब क्या हुआ था कि जैसे ही कंक्वेस्ट ऑफ सिंध को फतह कर लिया गया, उसके बाद आहिस्ता आहिस्ता से इस्लामिक सिविलाइजेशन और इस्लाम से रिलेटेड चीज़ें जो है वो इसके अंदर शामिल होना शुरू हो गई. The vast Islamic empire was standing with the sophisticated ancient civilizations of India and China. The Muslim became in a position to acquire knowledge and transform it. अब मुसलमानों में इतना जो है वो उन लोगों को पता चल गया था, इतनी समझ आ गई थी कि उन लोगों ने अब क्या करना है कि इस्लाम की जो है वो तालीमात लेनी है और उसको आगे ट्रांसफर भी करना है. Okay, next we have some internal short question answers on page number 12 of your winter pack. The question number 1 is, who are Sufis? आप लोगों ने सुना होगा सूफी कौन होते हैं. Find out the names of famous Sufis in the subcontinent. The answer is the Sufi is mystics, people who believe that a direct personal experience of Allah can be achieved through meditation. मतलब सूफी वो लोग होते हैं जो अल्लाह ताला के बहुत नजदीक होते हैं, जो दिन रात इबादत करके अल्लाह ताला को पा लेते हैं. The famous Sufis, you may have heard about these Sufis. Number 1, Hazrat Sheikh Bahauddin Zakaria. He belongs to Multan. Then Fariduddin Ganshakar, उनका ताल्लुक पाकपतन से है. Then Abdullah Shah Ghazi. He belongs to Karachi. So these are the famous Sufis in the subcontinent. Okay, next we have question number 2, that is internal short question answers at page number 12 of your winter pack. How do you think traders and merchants helped in spreading of Islam? कि इन लोगों ने किस तरह से इस्लाम को फैलाने में मदद दी? The answer is, as Muslims were traders, वो ताजिर थे, travelers जो सफर करने वाले, and preachers जो इस्लाम की तबलीग करने वाले होते, allowed to freely come into the subcontinent and preach their faiths and ideas. So their good conduct helped to spread Islam in a peaceful way. मतलब उन लोगों को ये अलाउ था कि वो जो है अपने आइडियाज, अपने जो जिस चीज़ पर ईमान रखते हैं वो इस्लाम के अकॉर्डिंग जो है उसको ट्रांसफर करें और लोगों को इसकी तालीमात दें. तो इसी तरीके से जो है इस्लाम बहुत अच्छे तरीके से फैल गया. Question number 3. How had Muhammad bin Qasim's fair policies paved a way for the next Muslim ruler? कि मोहम्मद बिन कासिम ने ऐसी कौन सी पॉलिसीज जो है वो इख्तियार की थी कि आने वाले लोगों के लिए भी, आने वाले मुस्लिम रूलर के लिए भी वो बहुत अच्छी साबित हुई। द आंसर इज मोहम्मद बिन कासिम फेयर पॉलिसीज एस्टैब्लिश्ड एन एफिशिएंट सिस्टम ऑफ लॉज। उसने बहुत अच्छे कानून बनाए। हिज रिफॉर्म्स इन टैक्सेशन, कि वो टैक्स लेता था फ्रॉम नॉन मुस्लिम्स, and other policies paved a way for the next Muslim ruler. Okay, students, now all of you come to page number 13 of your winter pack. Prepare your pages, write down here today's task. We are going to solve our worksheet. So first of all, there is one box. You have to write down your name, your section, and today's date. So let's start from question number 1, that is fill in the blanks. You have to fill in the blanks with your blue pen in a very neat handwriting. The number 1 is Islam was spread in a dash way, in a peaceful way. Number 2, Muslim saints and dash hit inner core of Indian society. I know everybody knows the answer, that is Sufis. Number 3, in the year dash the pirates were known as Meds, in the year 707. Number 4, Raja Dahir was killed in the battle of Jittor. Right. Number 5, Dash was summoned back to Iraq. किसको वापस इराक भेज दिया गया था? मोहम्मद बिन कासिम को. So all of you complete this one page, page number 13 with your blue pen. Okay, next we will solve question number 2, that is mark T for true and F for false statement on your page number 13 of winter pack. Number 1 is Muhammad bin Qasim built a mosque in the city of Debil. That is true or false? It's true. Number 2, Khalif Suleiman had personal vendetta against Qasim's uncle Hajjaj bin Yusuf. जो खलीफ सुलेमान था, क्या उसका कोई इंतकाम लेना था उसने हजाज बिन यूसुफ से? So that is true. Number 3, Mongols had been coming to Indian subcontinent before the conquest of Sindh. That is false. Number 4, Hajjaj bin Yusuf was viceroy of Eastern Islamic Empire. True. Number 5, Khalif Walid was died in 715. No, he died in 713. So that is false. Next we have question number 3, choose the best options. Number 1, there were dash carrying out raids of the coast of Sindh. Arabs, pirates, captives or merchants. So the answer is pirates. Number 2, Dash was Umayyad governor of Iraq. कौन था उनका उमायाद का गवर्नर? Muhammad bin Qasim, Raja Dahir, Hajjaj bin Yusuf, or none of these? So the answer is Hajjaj bin Yusuf. Number 3, Columbus named Native Americans as Dash, Red Indians, Red Chinese, Red Americans, or all of these? The answer is Red Indians. Number 4, Hijaz dispatched an army of dash strong cavalry. उसने कितने लोगों की जो है वो एक फौज तैयार की थी? That the options are 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 or 8,000. The answer is 7,000. Number 5, Muhammad bin Qasim stayed for 3 years in dash, India, Afghanistan, Punjab or Sindh? In Sindh. So all of you complete your page number 13 of your winter pack with your blue pen. Now all of you open your notebooks of social studies. First of all, we will complete our index page. If you have not made your index page, it's okay. Now today you can make your index page. Write down the previous index. On the very first we did unit number 4, chapter number 1's words meanings. Then on the second day we did unit number 4, chapter number 1, arrival of Arab and conquest of Sindh, question answers. Now today we will write unit number 4, chapter number 1, arrival of Arab and conquest of Sindh's short question answers. Okay, now come to next one page. Prepare your page. Write down today's day, date, mention today's task, your topic, that is unit number 4, chapter number 1, arrival of Arabs and conquest of Sindh. Give heading of long question as our question number 3 was left. So today we will do question number 3 on our notebooks. Question number 3, why is the conquest of Sindh a turning point for Islam and India? Students, you will rewrite this one question by taking help from winter pack page number 12 on your notebooks. Now coming to next one page, you will write down day, date, today's task, your topic, that is unit number 4, chapter number 1, arrival of Arab and conquest of Sindh. We will do short question answers. So the question number 1 is, who are Sufis? Find out the names of famous Sufis in the subcontinent. तो आप लोगों ने क्या करना है कि अब आप लोगों ने विंटर पैक से पेज नंबर 12 से जो है इस क्वेश्चन को दोबारा से लिखना है इन अ वेरी नीट हैंडराइटिंग ऑन योर नोटबुक. Next, you will mention today's task, your topic, that is unit number 4, chapter number 1, Arrival of Arab and Conquest of Sindh. You will give heading with the marker short questions. As we will do now question number 2, we will rewrite this one question from your winter pack page number 12. How do you think traders and merchants helped in spreading of Islam? So just write in a neat handwriting and do not make any spelling mistakes. Okay, coming to next one page, you will write down today's task, your topic, unit number 4, chapter number 1, Arrival of Arab and Conquest of Sindh. Then you will give heading of short question. Now question number 3 is left. You will again rewrite this one question by taking help from your winter pack page number 12. How had Muhammad bin Qasim's fair policies paved a way for the next Muslim ruler? So that's all for today. Your all question answers has been completed. Okay, now is the time for good manners. Things to remember every day. Today we will talk about general etiquettes. What are the general etiquettes that you must adopt in your daily life? Do not talk too much. बहुत ज़्यादा मत बोले. Do not criticize or complain. मतलब किसी को कोई बात ऐसी ना करें कि next person जो है उसका दिल दुखे. और complain, do not complain anyone. किसी से गिला मत करें. Listen before speaking. That is very important. That before speaking must listen to others what they want to say and what they are saying. So these are some general etiquettes that you must know and you must follow these in your routine life. Thank you. Okay, now is the time for task to do. What you have to do, you have to learn long question answer number 3 from notebook of unit number 4, chapter number 1. Then you will also learn short question answers from your notebook that you have rewritten from your winter pack of unit number 4, chapter number 1. So after this, your chapter number 1 of history has been completed and all of you must learn all these questions to proceed forward. Okay students, I hope everybody understood today's lesson. Till the next lesson, take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.